Hello and welcome. So for my second video in the chakra series, I would like us to connect with the second chakra, which is known as the Sacral Chakra. And the Sacral Chakra is the energy center that houses our creativity. It is our feminine energy center, and it is ruled by water as an element. And this chakra is where we can also house our sexuality, and is definitely an area that a lot of us in the world have and are housing a lot of guilt and feelings of forgiveness can come up. So we can store a lot of anger and things in this energy center for not holding ourselves in compassion, for not forgiving others, for not forgiving ourselves, things that are out of our control. And really, forgiveness is always about the self, because often, certainly from my own experience, there are things that have happened where I have held on to guilt for a long time, and that person has probably moved on with their life and is not even thinking about those things that I feel so guilty for. And what that means is we're actually stuck in a moment of time which isn't now. And the reality of time is that there is only now. The present moment is all that exists, because when we look to the past, we are moving our present moment awareness to a past timeline. So we're still in the present, but we're travelling in our minds to the past, but we're still here. And likewise with the future, we can cause ourselves a lot of anxiety about things such as anticipating something to happen that we're scared of, or anticipating something that we really want, when actually we're using our present moment, which is all that we ever have today, this moment, this breath, to give our power away to something that, if it's meant to happen, it will happen in the now. Otherwise, it could just be a fantasy, or it could be making a fear real. And I am someone that's very future focused, so I tend to worry and think more about things that haven't happened yet. And I know a lot of people that are very past focused, so they struggle with forgiving and letting go and holding a lot of regrets and playing out scenarios. And don't get me wrong, I do that too. We all do have elements of both, but normally it's more about wanting something in the future or having anxiety about something happening that probably isn't going to happen. And ultimately we're here in this now moment. And so the sacral chakra, which is ruled by the colour orange, so I've got my orange on today to connect to that energy for you. Yeah, it can unlock a lot of doors to our gifts. Certainly myself, I have been very solar plexus energy in my life, which I will come to talk to in the next video in more depth. And this chakra is something that it's not necessarily underdeveloped, but I haven't nurtured it. I've been focusing in recent years more on the higher chakras, developing my spiritual awareness, my gifts, and I have, without a doubt, fast-tracked in that respect. But it's always a case of spiralling back to these first three chakras, and this is the second chakra, as I touched on, because these are the ones that hold a lot of our pain, trauma, suffering, wounding. And when we can transcend these, when we can do the work to remove all those blocks, fears, limitations, we are unstoppable. We are unstoppable. And what a place for us to get to if we can get there, you know? And it's really the inspiration behind this series, because I'm reminded at this time to come back to the basics, to come back to what's important, to come back to those foundational parts of my reality, so I can transcend even higher from this place and this point of awareness. So I invite you all to close down your eyes. And I want you to imagine that you are breathing down through your body to the space below your belly button, kind of the area below your belly button to your sexual organs. This is the area of the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra is an energy centre which is ruled by the colour orange. So I want you to imagine, as you did with the root chakra, that you're breathing down through the column in the centre of your body, down into this space. And if you can picture that orange ball of light, imagine and see what that ball of light currently looks like. Is it very small? Is it cloudy? Is it foggy? Is there debris there? Is it black? What do you see as you're breathing in into and down into that space? And as you're breathing down into this space, imagining all this beautiful light is clearing this energy centre. On the exhale, I want you to imagine that you're releasing anything that you need to forgive, both for yourself or other people. Is there any guilt that you're holding that's coming up? As you breathe into this energy centre now, into this chakra. Just letting that guilt float away, using your breath. And the mantra that I would like us to chant today is VAM, V-A-M. So on the next inhale, please feel free to join me for 3 rounds of VAM. And when you're ready, open your eyes. So I invite you, as I did with the root, to delve a bit deeper into the chanting, connecting to your sacral chakra, maybe holding that energy centre in your hands, below your belly button, with both hands, and connecting to that orange light, the light of your creativity, the light of your waters, of your divine feminine energy. Namaste.